Hey, welcome back, Attack. I'm Sky, and today we're playing XAM. So XAM is a free-to-play online arena where players fight in short, intensive, real-time battles. The player has to take over control of one of Mech's agents with its unique weapons and abilities between all of them. So XAM focuses entirely on player versus player combat instead of having creeps or towers or even a shop system. Players don't even level up abilities, and respawning has almost no consequence as you can just reappear in a few seconds pretty much just where you died. The game is all about frags, very similar to a first-person shooter. So the hope is that XAM would feel and play more like a battle arena than most MOBA. In essence, it kinda does. Players have a control scheme similar to MMOs or Smite, in that you control a character with WASD. It's still isometric view though. Instead of using the QWER for abilities and the mouse for movement, you also have your left and right click as abilities. However, do note that this is really nowhere near as smooth or fluid as Air Mech or Dragons and Titans, even though both of those action MOBAs are browser-based. So there's that. In XAM, many abilities can actually cancel others, and all actions stop player movement unless it itself isn't a mobility spell. Overall, the controls kind of feel off, and the characters and their kits are just a little bit awkward, and the mechanics really need to be sped up if it wants to see any bit of competitive play or to be taken seriously at all. Speaking on character kits though, they all seem interesting, at least in respect to their different spells and how they work together. My favorite two characters are Blade and Zerotar. So to get a feel of the type of kits that you can expect from these different characters, Zerotar has a healing bomb that you must time and aim in order for it to be effective or even effective at all. Blade has a timed stealth mechanic that enhances his left click, but his left click is actually a very slow attack and it's really awkward to hit, so you have to actually position yourself very well. So, basically, most abilities are skill-based, if not all of them in their entirety, which makes sense for a brawling MOBA. However, there's a very large amount of strategy that has been scalped right off the genre, and this is going to turn off a lot of people, and it's going to put XAM in a casual category. For some though, this is a good thing, and that's what XAM is focusing on. My criticism of the game is that it's just a bit too slow-paced for what it's trying to do, with a lack of playability in respect to map design. But then again, the game focuses entirely on player combat with no lane constraints, nothing like jungle constraints or anything like that. We could see some really interesting maps and game modes and different pickups and abilities, because there are pickups and there are power-ups. So we can look forward to that. Right now though, it's a little bit too simplistic and the overall game feel is just not quite up to par. But if you do want a fun game to jump into and to do some damage with a 3-man team, try it out. It's still early in development, so expect many more characters and game modes, but I'm gonna suggest this to anybody to try out to see if it at least fits them. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more first impressions, remember to subscribe to Attack Gaming, and we'll definitely keep them coming.